What's going on, Jeromes? Happy Friday out there, everyone, everywhere. To those who celebrate, I certainly celebrate Friday. And end of the work week. As always, we're doing our live stream 9 a.m. Central Time instead of the usual 11 a.m. Central Time. Thank you very much for coming along. Live chat, fire up. I always enjoy when you guys come and hang out. Hopefully, you're going to get out there and win the weekend. Father's Day is coming up this weekend. Now, I always forget about Father's Day. Also, it's my birthday in a couple days, too. But I don't know, like, even though I've been a dad for 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years. I don't know. Like, I'm sort of like most dads. Don't make a big fuss about it. Like, my Father's Day plans include probably doing some yard work, probably have some meat on the smoker, and then maybe taking my kids for ice cream. That's about it. And that's a perfect Father's Day for me. Like, I don't need brunch. Brunch sucks anyway. Actually, brunch is pretty good. But it's no breakfast in bed. Nothing like that. Actually, most Father's Day it includes, hey, just leave us alone for a day. It's a good time. But so my birthday's coming up, and I didn't even want to bring it up really because I've never made a big deal about my birthday, like, ever. You know how your Facebook friends, like, they'll have their birthday listed, and then you see, oh, it's their birthday day, and then you text them, happy birthday. Hey, I don't even have that. Like, I don't even have that listed. Because I've never, I don't know, maybe it's weird. I understand a guy with a YouTube channel say that he's not narcissistic, but I feel like birthday is always very narcissistic things. Like, oh, hey, just by pure happenstance, 9 months ago, my parents, they just had sex. And then out I came. That's a big accomplishment, right? Yeah. Also, I found this to be true. So if you're ever on the gram, the old Instagram, if you check out stories of, like, younger ladies, and it's like their friend's birthday, and it would be like 17 pictures of mainly of them. Yeah, of them looking good, the friend not so much. Happy birthday to the coolest person ever. We've been friends since we were 12 years old. It's like, oh my God. It's a good time, right? Yeah. All right, so live chat. Let's get after it. We got questions as well, and then we'll get it here on a Friday. It's a good time. We also put out there, what is the movie line you've quoted most in your life? I actually had to think about this because I actually wasn't lazy. I actually did homework. So it's very... All right, I'll have to pull this up on screen. Fred Armisen. So there's this movie called Euro Trip, which is extremely underrated. It may be the most underrated comedy ever. And I'm not prone to hyperbole. Just kidding. Yes, I am. But it's a great movie. And there's a scene where Fred Armisen plays this creepy European dude on the train. And he just really wants to get all up next to these kids, and, well, they're adults, you know what I mean? And he always says, "Ma scusi," right? Oh, ma scusi. He's supposed to be this, Italian dude. So in college, me and a bunch of my college friends, after this movie came out, I don't know why, but we just adopted it. And it's like every time it was, oh, ma scusi, ma scusi. Actually, so I think that is probably the movie line that I've quoted the most. I really had to think about it because I was saying, say hello to my little friend. Lots of us probably say that before we had the sexy time. It's either that or the Lebowski, hey, that's just like your opinion, man. I think that would certainly be up there for me too. Yeah. Let's get into a couple of these. So Landon Miller, hello there, General Kenobi. So is this from Star Wars? So I'll be fully honest. I was never really that big into the Star Wars, which is weird because I like Star Trek, specifically the Next Generation. Picard is way better than Kirk, but yeah, maybe I just have a thing against Kirks. I don't know. Maybe that could be it too. Yeah. Zach Ballas, Eurotrip is amazing. He knows what's up. Yeah. Next up, Lord Thick Chunka. My name's Mater, like Toe Mater, but without the toe. Man, I don't know. So the daughter just got into the movie Cars. So that's good. I feel like the movies are fine. Like, Cars 2 really sucked. You ever notice, like, there's animated movies where, actually just movies in general, where the sequel comes out like a year or 2 years right after the original, just because a naked money grab. And I understand, like, movie movie studios, they're businesses and they have to make money, but just the naked money grabs, like the Hangover movies. Let's look that up. So the Hangover 1 was really, really good. It's honestly one of the better comedies in the past 20 years, right? And then the Hangover 2. All right, so this came out, release date was May 30th, 2009. So keep that in mind. Sequel. The Hangover Part 2 came out May 2011. So exactly 2 years. So they're just like, we got this one in the bag. Let's start filming, start rolling on Hangover 2. And it was just, no. Also, I think, no, it must have been Harold and Kumar, where Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. It started the actors playing themselves in the movie. Where so NPH Neil Patrick Harris in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, and then it was Mike Tyson in The Hangover, and then do you remember Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23? Like James Van Der Beek played himself. Yeah. Oh maybe it was Arrested Development, because I remember like Carl Weathers played himself. Baby, you got Stu going. Yeah. But that's always funny when actors and actresses play caricatures of themselves. I'm good at talking. Next up is Your Mom Goes to College, Kip Dynamite. I never got into Napoleon Dynamite. I know it's weird. It should have been right in my wheelhouse, but I never understood it. Like, I appreciate it for like the Uncle Rico references, since we work in football, but other than that, nah. What is the best Minnesota athlete commercial of all time? All right, so we're just gonna try this. Kevin Garnett, ESPN The Magazine. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna try playing this. We'll see if it boots us off the live stream. All right, so.
Magazine is gonna be fat, but please.
All right, so this is KG and Stephon Marbury for ESPN The Magazine.
No one piece, no thong, none of that. All nudes. Tastefully done.
Tastefully done.
But definitely all nude. Yeah, that's important.
ESPN The Magazine. Oh, R.I.P. ESPN The Magazine, by the way. Yeah. I don't know. Like, Kevin Garnett, Stephon Marbury, I feel like that should have worked out. Starbury obviously had some ego. Of course, KG did too. He's not blameless in this entire matter. But I feel like that could have worked out. Oh, man. KG Stephon Marbury poster. Yeah, because I was thinking about what posters I had on my wall growing up. This was definitely one of them. I mean, this is just such a strong entry into the poster pantheon of Minnesota kids growing up. Let's see here. Kirby Puckett poster. Let's see. Yeah, this one. This one specifically. Yeah, I remember Sports Illustrated had that one mounted as well. Let's see here. KG Randy Moss poster. Yep, certainly had this one. All right, so those are the three main ones. I also, actually, I should just order all of these and just try and recreate my childhood room, because that'd be great. See, Super Bowl ticket poster. Yeah, I forget which one it was. Obviously, it was an older one. Yeah, but you ever just see, it might, no, it was a dark background. Yeah, but it was an older one of these where it had the old tickets of Super Bowls past. Plus, this is how I learned about Super Bowls, as well as the Vikings just being terrible in them. Because on my poster, it had the Super Bowl, where it was, the ticket, as well as the final score. Also, I think it had Super Bowl MVP on there. Oh, no, it was this one. It was this one, yeah. So this is the Atlanta Super Bowl. So this was the Bills and Cowboys, right? So this is 92 or 93. Or whichever one wasn't at the Rose Bowl. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I can still see that one exactly where it was in my room. Yeah, because it was 2 years after the Minneapolis Super Bowl, because that's that ticket right here. Man. Good times, good memories. Yeah. All right. Next up is Billy Long. Oh, how do we get zoomed? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Rare zoom, zoom, zoom. Gonna roll with a split decision on movie lines. First line is from Apollo 13, Houston, we have a problem. How? Now, if you live in Houston, like, how overused is that line, Houston, we have a problem? Especially in, like, a sports context. You know, like, Houston Rockets, the Astros stealing signs. Houston, we have a problem. Second line from Bad Boy, shit just got real. Oh, yeah. Man, Bad Boys has so many good lines. You forgot your boarding pass. That's the original Bad Boys. Bad Boys 2 was better than Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys 1 was good, though. I have not seen the new Bad Boys, which is so stupid, right? Because I'm a huge Bad Boys fan. I love Martin Lawrence, love Will Smith. I love the entire franchise, but I still have not seen the new one, which is weird, isn't it? It does seem weird, but it is what it is. Next up is a World War II general. His line is, "Are those skis yours?" Both of them. Man, Jeff Daniels is great. I will say that Jeff Daniels has IMDb has serious range, like really, really good range, because he was in Dumb and Dumber, obviously, as well as The Newsroom was really good. The Looming Tower, he was great. Looper, obviously Looper. If you're new to the channel, we love the movie Looper. That is all. He's just all over the place. Like, he can play a comedian, he can play serious roles, just all over the place. Oh, Gettysburg. He was really good in Gettysburg. I believe he was in Gods and Generals as well, both playing Joshua Chamberlain both times. Little round top. What up? Next up is Dub LJ57. Shit ain't that hard. O-Dog. Revenge for Harold Seed and Menace to Society. Menace Society. I think I've seen that one. If I have, it's been a long, long time. Probability of fans in the stands this season. I would say 90%. Full capacity. We may not see full capacity at all. You know, especially if there's a rebound of the virus in the fall. So, yeah, but I think there will be some semblance of fans in the stands, especially college football, because they need that money. Right. Chase and Gelke. All right. From Dazed and Confused. Yeah, that may be strong. That's certainly a strong one. Like, that may be up there for the most quoted movie line of all time, if you think about it. Next up, Stanley Morris. Who's winning a fight, Cat Dog or Ren and Stimpy? Probably Ren and Stimpy, because, man, Ren and Stimpy is kind of twisted. Ren and Stimpy have literally killed people. Well, Ren has, for sure. Cat Dog, I think Cat Dog's too nice. But, yeah, because I just remember, so my parents just let me watch whatever, you know. But, yeah, Ren and Stimpy... Ren and Stimpy were full on psychopaths. Like, if you watch one of those episodes now as an adult and you get all the references, it's just like, how did anyone let kids watch this? Like, this was on Nickelodeon. This is on the Children's Channel. Oh, wait, is this the famous episode? Because there was one episode of Ren and Stimpy that was really bad, right? All right, actually, let's look that up. Make sure we're not spreading fake news. Ren and Stimpy band episode. Yeah, there we go. List of banned episodes. Actually, maybe Man's Best Friend is the one. Oh, yeah, there we go. That must be it. All right, Man's Best Friend is the infamous banned episode from Nickelodeon, who refused to air it due to its violent content. Well, no crap. All right, so one day, George Liquor standing outside the pet store. Lastly, he teaches them to protect their master, but before they learn to defend, they have to learn to attack. Wearing a padded suit, he urges the two of them to attack him. Stimpy refuses because George is his kind of beloved master, but Ren, who is sick of George liquor and their treatment, picks up an oar and maniacally begins beating him up with it, much to Stimpy's horror again. Ren expects George to be enraged. Instead, he is impressed and calls him a champion and produces cigar-shaped treats for both of them. The episode ends with the three of them chomping on cigars. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's just weird. Next up is Westworld. Live chat. Hey, let us know where you're watching from. We'll give a couple of shouts there. It's a good time. See here. If you only have one power of the dark side. If you only knew the power of the dark side, Darth Vader. In what context do you bring that up, though? I guess talking about like Packer fans. Who knew the power of the dark side? What's the biggest flaw in Rick's tenure as general manager? Well, he's had some shit luck with quarterbacks, for sure. So Ponder, that's on him to a degree. Teddy's leg falling off. The Bradford trade didn't work out. The Cousins deal TBD. You luck boxing your way into Case Keenum. Biggest. It is a trope and a cliche that Rick ignores the offensive line, but he kind of did for a couple of years, where it wasn't so much he ignored it, but he had so much faith in the longevity of Phil Oldholt, who was oft injured, as well as John Sullivan, whose health didn't hold up with the Vikings. He obviously had bounced back and had some nice seasons with the Rams, but then drafting Willie Beavers in the 4th round, having to cut him. You know how embarrassing it is to have to cut a 4th round rookie. Then also T.J. Clemmings, and also showing faith in Matt Khalil, trying to extend Khalil. Yeah. Stanley Moros. I know who I am. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is really, really a good movie. I would watch Tropic Thunder now before it gets banned because, it gets hate on those top 5. Big ass titties. Danny McBride is great. Tom Cruise's cameo in that is phenomenal. Robert Downey Jr. is always great, and it's a good movie. It's just a really, really good movie. Zach Ballas, Luke, I am your father. No, I am your father. Which one's the famous Star Wars line? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, man. Well, I don't know if you have kids, but I don't know. Enjoy your Sunday. Thomas Miles Jr., since one of my admins has a red swing line stapler, I will say, anyone seen my stapler? It's funny. We burn this place to the ground. Office Space is good. Look, we should form a list of absolutely underrated comedies, because Eurotrip would be on there. Tropic Thunder would be on there. Office Space would be on there. Yeah. Next up is Pulford Skull. If you ain't first, you're last, from Ballad of Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights. That's a good. Actually, up there for me is Don't You Put That Evil on Me, Ricky Bobby. In terms of the podcast on the channel, that one may be up there. Besides Baby You Got Stew Going, but that's a TV show. Yeah. You're being tortured and forced to watch one of the following three for 24 hours straight to regain your freedom. What should you choose? Gay Anderson Miss, Favre Pick Across the Body, Blair Walsh Shank. I would pick the Blair Walsh Shank because that one was actually funny. Because it was a 27 or 28-yard field goal, 28-yard field goal, and he kicked that thing. So if you're unfamiliar with geography, so that's the west end. That was the west end zone, correct? Yeah, actually, let's look this up to make sure we're not lying. So he kicked that thing basically to Mankato. TCF Banks Jerome. Yeah, because he kicked it to the open end. Dun, 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 dun. I always love doing Google satellite image because it makes me feel like we're getting ready for Call of Duty Modern Warfare op. TCF Bank Stadium. Dun, 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 dun. Disavowed 151. All right, so yeah, it was the open end of the stadium. So he basically kicked that thing way south. Like we're talking about to the airport, which he should have. He should have just left. He should have just joined the Seahawks right then and there, and then been whatever. It's funny to me. Do you ever just dick around on Google Maps? I do a lot, like in inordinate amount of time. where you look at places, maybe historical spots, or just like zoom in on an island, or if you check out like Google Maps, or like something that's or Google Street, sorry. So something that I've been checking out lately. Oh yeah, this island. No, so there's an island. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, Diomede. Just an island that's in between Russia and the United States. Which is funny. It's like checking out like small settlements. Like I always wonder, like, what would it be like to live in a place like that? I would probably like it, to be honest. Or like, what's? Can we get to Google Street? What's here? Just Alaska. Oh, no. Hey, Nome. Is there anything on the Big Island? You mean like a whaling station, or it doesn't look like it. Yeah. All right, so there you go. So that's what I do to pass the time. Bam. Next up is a couple shouts. Let's see here. We got Ethan Griffith, Skull from Maplewood, up to no good. Tommy Johnson, Take Tommy Johnson, Skull from Omaha, Nebraska. His movie line is 2 minutes Turkish. Oh, from Snatch. Snatch is a good movie. Snatch is a good movie because it introduced us to Guy Ritchie, and then later Guy Ritchie movies are just like not. Actually, what came first, Lock, Stock, or Snatch? Lock, Stock, right? Let's see here. Sir Meepslot, Skull from Strong Island. What's going on? Eric Hansen, Skull from Arlington. I forgot to post a movie quote. My favorite quote is, that ain't Lake Minnetonka from Purple Rain. Purple Rain is such a bad movie, but it's like bad in a good way. Yeah. Julie Marker, Skull from Egan. What up, South Metro representing. Devin A. Toff, Skull from Brentwood, California. Brentwood, hello. Actually, if you watched the OJ 30 for 30, that means something completely different, so maybe not. Mike Benham, Skull from Grand Rapids. What's going on? Greater Minnesota. Purple Rain, Skull from Wausau, Wisconsin. What's going on? Ronnie Hippie, shout out from Durango, Colorado. Love Colorado. All right, so that is it. You guys are the best. Thank you very much for coming on a live stream. Next up is Sir Meeps a lot. Heading to Connecticut tomorrow via boat, so I'm going to miss the stream. Have a good day. Aha! You're there. Saw you. But yeah, have a good day. Thomas Miles Jr., as you wish. Whenever anyone asks me to do anything, I always respond, as you wish. The first thing I do after work is watch your videos, and then the live stream. I look forward to it every day. Hey, thank you very much for coming along, man. Yeah, it is cool because, you know, we're just down in the basement, what we call the studio, but really it's a basement. That's also a line I say a lot. You don't have to be Stonewall Jackson to know you shouldn't be fighting in the basement. Actually, that entire movie, Inglourious Bastards, is very quotable. Buongiorno. There's a meme out there where it's that scene where Brad Pitt's saying Buongiorno. It's like when you when you put your pizza rolls in the oven as opposed to microwave. Buongiorno. Ooh, that's a bingo. God, that's a good movie. I have to watch that one. I look forward to it every day. Hey, thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you for coming along. As you wish. I'm sure it's been in a lot of movies, right? Oh, Princess Bride. I've never seen Princess Bride. I think I'm canceled now. That's right. I've been canceled before. Yeah. Next up is Charlie Boltman. 60% of the time, it works every time. God, that's a good one too. Whose movie would you rather watch based on a reputation if they had a new movie come out? Seth Rogen, Farrell, Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, or Ben Stiller? I'd probably pick Steve Carell. Like, Steve Carell has some range, man. Like, Steve Carell is really good. If you've seen Foxcatcher, like, Steve Carell is a creepy ass dude. Steve Carell is a great actor. I think he's easily the best actor of those five. So I'll pick Steve Carell, even though I haven't watched Space Force. There's so many things I haven't watched just because, actually, let's rank them. How about that? Ugh. Hey, Paul Rudd too. Paul Rudd's pretty good in everything that he does. Ben Stiller 3. I think Ben Stiller is hilarious. Ben Stiller's better in like a support role, a secondary role. So like Dodgeball, Heavyweights. I mean, Zoolander, he's good in that too, except there's so much going on in Zoolander where I feel like he's not really that much of the main focus. Will Ferrell sort of fell off, man. I don't know what it is. Like, it is sort of like the Sandler effect, where a bunch of Will Ferrell's early movies were just absolute nail drivers, probably peaking with Talladega Nights. But the last couple, like Holmes and Watson, is like, yeah. Then say Seth Rogen 5. Seth Rogen. I feel like Rudd, Stiller, Rogen, and Farrell are all better secondary or tertiary characters. Like Seth Rogen was great in 4-Year-Old Virgin. He's great in This Is the End. Although also Neighbors is pretty funny. Although, in what world does Seth Rogen end up with Rose Byrne? Like what world are we living in? Lord Thick Chunka. Daniil is so slept on. If you look at it, Daniil Hunter pretty much had 1 sack per game, including playoffs. I played 17 games and got 17 sacks. Yeah, I agree. That's why. So we have a video done. We haven't uploaded yet. We do our top 10 edge rushers. We're pissed about PFF's ranking. It's good. Also, you'll notice this. Like, we have a player whose name is legit spelled Danielle, but you'll notice that even Eagles and Packers and Bears fans, oh my, are just like the absolute train wrecks, atrociousness, the dregs of society. Like, they will not make fun of Daniil's name because they know. They respect that man, and I respect that. It's pretty amazing. I love Daniil. Andy, Oakview. Andy, didn't have a question today, but just wanted to say thanks for your channel. I've been watching ever since your reaction to the Minneapolis Miracle 3 years ago. Even though the community is small, it's good because it lets people like me talk to you often. Also, you're killing me, Smalls from Sandlot. Skull. Hey, thank you for the love. And yeah, I love the Jerome community. Growing and showing. That's how we roll. You guys are the best. Sandlot's good. I wouldn't put it in my top 5 for baseball movies. Like, I know. I'm really weird about movies. So if I was going to go do top 10. Actually, no, I should put more thought into this. Major League is 1. League of Their Own is 2. Like, League of Their Own is a good movie. Like, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is phenomenal in that movie. Also, Rosie O'Donnell before she went crazy. Some other ones. Oh, we got some love for Space Force. Maybe we'll check that one out. There we go. Next up is Landon Miller. Oakview, thanks for the love. Landon Miller, could you do a Madden rebuild of the Vikings? Is Riley Reeve tradable? We could. We'll see what happens. So every year we get a Madden code. So maybe we'll actually use it this year. Usually we just give it away. Is Riley Reeve tradable? I mean, yeah. You can free up $8.8 million in cap space. I think his salary is like the 15th highest paid left tackle, which pretty much syncs up with his value. Yeah. Cody and Sosa, damn. From Friday. Oh, damn. Friday's a good quotable movie too. Damn. Where'd you get that gun from? Your mama? Debo. Also trade for Jamal Adams, run a 3 safety defense. Doubt it happens though. That'd be sweet. Although I think that Adams is gonna be expensive. I won't be shocked if he goes for 2 1s. Big Grover. Whoa. Ted Logan. See Ted Logan. I'm not familiar with this. I only know Whoa from Joey Lawrence. Oh, Bill and Ted. There you go. Keanu. Have you ever watched Norm Macdonald late night appearances on YouTube? If you haven't, I'd recommend watching the Moth joke on Conan. Norm Macdonald is super underrated. Like, Norm Macdonald is a bad MFer. Also look up just his compilation of OJ jokes when he was the host of SNL's Weekend Update. It's just what was the line? when OJ got acquitted, first SNL was like, Norm was like, murder now legal in the state of California. Norm. Norm is good. Next up, Westworld. When all is said and done, rank these three wideouts in terms of best career. Jefferson, Rieger, Lamb. I gotta go Jefferson 1 because he's our guy. Jalen Rieger 2. I think Jalen could explode. I think he could be a legit NFL superstar, and I will go to the grave saying that. CD Lamb. I think there's a reason why Lamb fell. I think the league is just getting away from the muscle up wide receivers who can't create separation. Like everyone puts Nuke in with that category, but Nuke gets separation. Like Nuke isn't the quickest dude in the world, but he gets separation, and also he's one of the cleanest route runners in NFL history. So I won't put him in. CeeDee Lamb is much more like Dez Bryant. There's a reason why Dez Bryant isn't employed or hasn't been employed for like 5 years. Next up, Brett Vuvuzelas. Would you want Jamal Adams considering he's asking for a trade or keep Anthony Harris? Well, just give him one or the other. I would keep Harris. But, Harris, Harrison, and Adams. Let's go. Just let Jamal Adams play weak side linebacker, technically. Let's go. Akelin 14. I remember when Sendejo got absolutely destroyed by LeGarrette Blount fun times. Yeah, who didn't? Especially that dude from Boise State. Can we bring that up? Blunt gif. I forget who this guy was. Like, it's not Shea McClellan, but it's just like, bop, right on the chin. Night night. Man, if you do that to someone on the street, you go to jail. Unless you live in a big city. Next up is Nick Doroff. Sir, yes, sir. I'm Ruma Blue, sir. And notice he wears the leopard spotted underwear, sir. Bikini style, sir. Oh, remember the Titans. Nailed it. On ESPN and NFL Network, they list out the injuries, usually on the bottom with the questionable, doubtful, whatever. They usually list out the injuries as well. In your time as a fan, has there ever been an injury or would there be an injury that would make you chuckle if there was on the tracker? There's some really stupid baseball injuries. Like, baseball injury toothbrush. Like one guy, I may just be making this up. Here we go. Oh, that's not funny. 10 most bizarre injuries in baseball. So look that one up. Wait, no, is this a slideshow? If it is, F yourself. Clarence Blethen bites a chunk off his butt. Nah, I don't care. We're gonna. Oh, it didn't even go. Whatever. But yeah, there's like an injury in baseball where the guy pulled a muscle in the shower or something like that. Lots of people pull muscles in the shower, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Next up is Zach Hazley's roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Back to the Future. Roads. Rudes. I feel like that one's underrated too. If Vikings trade Harris, our defense will go from top 10 to bottom 15 with the inexperience in secondary. It's possible. He is the best free safety in the league for a reason. Stanley Morris, Pat Elflein asked to hang out and be bros. You telling him how bad he is? Probably. Like, if we're actually good bros, like, we have no problem. Like, think about like your close friends just busting balls. Yeah. Say he gets a lady drunk off of 3 Bay Breeze. You console him and let him cry for all the whiffs. So let him cry. Let him cry. Sandman 66. Fans shouldn't judge Jefferson too harsh this year. He's a rookie in a new system with a new quarterback, and offense has no chemistry. Look at OBJ last year, struggled with yada yada. Yeah, I agree. Plus, don't compare him to Diggs. Movie quote: Charisma, we the gamers. Darkness Rising, great low budget, geeky D&D movie. Highly recommend. Huh. I've never heard of this one. But yeah, it definitely looks low budget. At least it has an IMDb page. So there you go. Next up is Sir Meeps a lot. Vikings really have to look at Anthony Harris and first or Anthony Harris and a second for Jamal Adams. Smith will play with Smith besides a free safety for now. He could do it. I mean, Harrison could be free safety or strong safety. Adams definitely has to be in the box. Just that type of player. Rather play Jamal 16 a year and Harris 14 when one is 5 years younger and the best in the league. It's a good argument. Pulford Skull. Looking forward to the Vikings need a trade for Jamal Adams one time. That video is already out. That one was out like 3 weeks ago. Actually, let's look that up. Actually, I wonder if we're on the front page. Let's see. YouTube Vikings Jamal Adams. We'd have to be, right? We're the number 2 result. It's funny. Vikings need to trade for Jamal. So this is from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, this is the one where we referred. I think this is the first time that we referred to Joe Douglas as White Suge Knight. Yeah, that. I could play my own videos on the YouTube stream, right? And we're not going to get yanked down. And Jamal Adams is a bad dude. Also, I love that Wheaties shirt. I gotta find that again. Actually, where did I call him White Suge Knight? That really doesn't matter. But yeah, that video is out 3 weeks ago. Next up is did someone tell him? There we go. Charlie Boltman, is it just me or is James Lynch best position actually defensive end in a 4-3? He generated a lot of pressure lined up against outside shoulder tackles. I actually think moving Fadi inside on third down, leaving Lynch outside. Well, if you check out like Lynch against Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game, like you'll be a believer. Like I understand that Lynch didn't check all the boxes in terms of athleticism, but dude just gets after it. Like, you know who else didn't check all the boxes? Jared Allen. Yeah, like I was like doing that. It's like just one exception proves the rule. Damn it! But I do love James Lynch. I think he's gonna be a stud wherever they put him. Training day. Oh, Trey. Training day. The King Kong line. King Kong ain't got duty on me. That's a great movie too. Yeah. Question. I think Josh Allen was right. Vikings fans drove Diggs out of Minnesota by overreacting to every Diggs tweet, every little thing that he's ever done, essentially creating drama out of nothing. Am I off? Man, I'm gonna miss Diggs. He knew what he was doing. Like Diggs is not like Kanye. Diggs is fully aware of how to just like press the buttons and pull the levers. So he knew what he was doing. Man. Preach Paul, holding it for all y'all. Keep it simple, stupid. There's so many good ones for whatever kind of movie. What movie is that from? It's The Kiss Method. I don't know. Movie line. There's actually a movie called Keep It Simple, Stupid. Yeah, it's a good line. It's actually good advice too. Sir Meeps a lot. Vikings should start Cleveland at left tackle. Sign Klein to play left guard and Smee at right guard and cut Reef and get 11.5 in cap space. Give Harris a 3-year, $39 million deal with 22 guaranteed. Low cap at this year. Sign him back. Griffin and maybe Kirkpatrick. I'd be okay with that. I'd be down to Clown. Klein mainly played left guard with the Patriots. Let's go. Let's get it. World War II General Vince Vaughn. People wanting to trade Anthony Harris disgust me. Well, no one's untouchable, but yeah, I agree. Ethan Griffith, I love Anthony Harris, but I would be in on trading him for Jamal Adams. What would it take to get a deal done? Probably Harris and a second or a third for Adams. Somewhere in there. We accept the love we think we deserve. Perks of being a wallflower. That was a weird movie, though. Like, yeah, because that was the kid from the Fury, right? From the Tank movie. Then, like, the ending was like, whoa. Stanley Morrows. Also, I finally watched Uncut Gems. Like, that ending. It's just like, for the first 2 hours, you're like, yeah. And at the end, you're like, why? Stanley Morrows. Top 10 worst Vikings ever. Go. Worst Vikings ever. So there's like guys who didn't make the team or make the roster. I feel like they don't count, but top worst 10 Vikings who actually played a lot. So I would say TJ Clemmings, Troy Williamson, Benny Sapp, remember him? Waswa Serwanga. You'd have to put Treadwell in there. Kind of have to, yeah. Elfline is working his way onto the list. You just made the list. Yeah, of course, my list is going to be rather 90s and 2000s centric, which is fine. Spurgeon win. It's a little unfair, but what is Brooks Bollinger? It's going to be mainly quarterbacks. We know this. God, who else would we put in there? Dwayne Rudd, maybe. Dwayne Rudd was not good. He was actually I'll take that back. Dwayne Clemens. Yeah, because he's the guy that Derek Alexander was the guy that took over Warren Sapp, right? He was not good either. Dwayne Clemens is also bad. Yeah, there you go. And that is it. That is the Friday live stream. You guys are the best. We're going to hop out of here. We're going to get some stuff done. Thank you very much for coming along. If you want to support the work, hit that join box. Become a monthly or platinum Jerome. Get yourself that purple check mark. That's right. Support the work. It's Friday. You guys are the best. Right here. 11 a.m. Central Time on Monday. We'll see you again. Skull. Production value.